Did you know that people are eating crickets? And no, this isn't for some crazy food challenge. Okay, maybe sometimes it is. Not only are they a tasty and nutritious source of protein, but these little creepy crawlies may actually be the food of the future. But how? Does it have to do with cows? Its delicious taste? How they're made? Or could they save the world? Grab a snack, and we'll have the answer for you soon. For nearly 2 billion people around the world, eating crickets is common. However, in North America and Europe, this might be something you would only do on a dare.
No.
You might be surprised by just how good they are.
These are real crickets. What's in here?
When crickets are charred, they have a crunchy exterior thanks to their outer shell. And once you bite inside, you'll notice a smoky, umami flavor that only gets stronger the longer the cricket is roasted. Not only that, but they can also be seasoned in a variety of flavors to your liking. So once you get over the fact that these things are bugs, there's a good chance you'll end up enjoying them. But despite their great taste, this isn't why we might be eating crickets in the future. To get closer to our answer, let's figure out why we would need them in the first place. For most people, eating bugs wouldn't be their first choice.
No!
I personally prefer beef. But the problem with eating cows comes for a number of reasons. Don't worry, I'm not going to guilt trip you into not eating cows, even though you're killing the universe. This is more so about the fact that the cattle production industry is expensive, inefficient, and also terrible for the environment. The cattle industry contributes more to climate change in a year than every single car on Earth. Still think your burger is worth it? Well, it might be, and overall, I doubt the cattle industry is going anywhere. So no, cows aren't the sole reason why crickets could be the food of the future. But they might be a factor. Maybe we should look into the way crickets are farmed to find our answer. Unlike the cattle industry, cricket farming is incredibly efficient. In just a 2,322 square meter facility, companies can raise more than 22 million crickets a month. And producing these crickets takes a lot less time, energy, and food. In the cattle industry, 45 kilograms of feed only produces 4.5 kilograms of beef. But for crickets, this same amount of feed yields 20 kilograms of insects. Yummy! But despite all these factors, ranging from taste to cows to the way crickets are farmed, the most significant reason we may be eating crickets in the future has to do with how they can save the world. Hi, I'm a cricket. I'm a hero. In 2021, the world's population is 7.6 billion. And by 2037, the world's population is expected to be over 9 billion. That's a lot of mouths to feed. And with the cattle industry being bad for the environment and climate change getting worse, it's unlikely we'll expand that industry. So what's a safer and cheaper alternative? Cricket farming. And not only is this good for the earth, but it's also good for humans. Crickets have 2 times more protein than chicken, and they also provide more calcium than cows. So although they might take some getting used to, crickets are quite healthy, and one day they just might be our primary source of protein. But we'll have to wait and see if we can fully crown crickets as the new king of our dinner plates.
Crunchy.
One food item we do know that we can safely crown as a king of the seafood world is lobsters. But they weren't always like this. Lobsters used to be a poor man's meal. I'll tell you all about it on another episode of Origins of Food.